Hello everyone, welcome back. In this episode of Have Gun Will Travel, I've been looking for some various options on a pistol caliber in an AR configuration or a rifle configuration of some sort. So in some of my previous episodes I got here my Mechtech Glock 19 CCU, and I'm going to compare it with this because this is a 16-inch upper conversion versus the 10, I think this is 10.5-inch AR style 9mm pistol caliber here. So if you look at it, it says Lone Wolf. I don't know if you can see that, Lone Wolf 9mm. Although it's, depending on the upper you get, it could be possibly multi-caliber. But I got a 9mm to go along with my, well, right here is my Glock, but this is going to be my main sidearm because it's going to be my G Gen 4. So this is mainly to take out my backup out of here. Well, the CCU is made for my backup 19, which I will just go ahead and put it on. The reason why the Gen 3 19 is my backup is mainly because of the magazine release is just a little small, so I don't chamber the one I usually carry in the fanny pack. It's also quicker to remove. So once I hear it snap, it's in. So here's the overall size on the Mechtech. As you see, it's when it's fully collapsed on this telescoping stock, and the end of the barrel, which is right about here, is almost the same size as a 10.5-inch. When I got this, it comes in two separate parts. You have to order them separately. The lower comes separate than the upper. They don't come attached. So you have to make two orders. What I did notice that the lower came with a buttstock, and I requested a pistol lower, and what they end up doing is they just send you the buffer tube with the pad that you have to install once you get it. So it comes pre-installed with this. So I don't know if this is included in the price. I think I got a lower price for ordering the pistol, but I'm imagining, why would they send me a buttstock? I would assume maybe their plan was just to order a whole bunch of AR-15s pre-assembled, and then they just ship you the buffer tube. Not quite understanding that, but anyway, I got a free buttstock with this, but I wanted in the pistol version because I only have a 10.5-inch barrel. Well, that's what I ordered because I wanted, and plus I have other pistol lowers. The other reason why I ordered the Lone Wolf, and I know there's lots of others, but one particular reason is because if you look at the lower, most of it is unaltered. Everything except the mag well and the magazine release, which is this right here, it's a little different. Other than that, the dust cover they did give you. You don't need this, but you got a forward assist, same charging handle, the back whatever this is, the castle nut, the buffer tubes, whether it be this one or this one with the buttstock, they'll all work with my other AR, pistol and rifle. Even the catch release is also reusable. Everything is practically reusable. Let me open the inside. And it's not that tight. It's kind of easy to, it was simply easy to take off. It wasn't very tight. Like sometimes you get uppers and lowers that fit very tight. So, and that was the only option I had. They didn't have a full round. It's quad rail. That's only 10.5 inches, so it's not that bad. So if you look, the internal is different. The internals are different, which this would be most of the magwell on a regular AR-15. You see that this, and I do have my Glock 30 round, 32, 33 round. It only this much is being used. This is the what is it, ejector pin, but pretty much the catch is the same as any other AR-15, so I can use that. The trigger system is practically the same. Yeah, trigger system looks the same from what I could tell. So you got your trigger down here. You got this piece right here. This little piece right here. That's the same. So anything from here, the bolt catch on back, the takedown pins, everything except the magwell and the magazine release is different. That's the only thing that's different. Other than that, I can essentially reuse all this part on my other AR-15s, and vice versa. Any other parts I can use on my AR9. I don't know what they're calling, AR9 or something. But so that's why I kind of went with the Lone Wolf, because the majority of these parts can also be used in your AR-15s and vice versa, everything. So even the handle. So just the magwell itself and the magazine release are different. Let's take a look at the upper real quick. There's no gas tube in here, as you can see, no gas tube. But again, I think it's possible. I haven't put in anything else because it's obviously a different, the barrel is obviously a different caliber, so there wouldn't be a need for me to put in another bulk carrier other than this one. Oh. And if you want to know, I did order two. Oh. I did order, there's no locking. It doesn't lock into place, as you can see here, the way it's set up. There's no lock in there, it just goes right up to it. I ordered two of these, so essentially if one breaks down or something breaks, I can change it. But as far as usability with my other ARs, the dust cover is the same. The upper is probably the same. The barrel is probably the only thing that's different. So let's take a look at it. I think it's possible to change out the barrel. Charging handle's the same. So even the handrail is the same. The flash hider is the same. So most of what I can use can go to another AR or vice versa. Other ARs can fit. So the only thing different would be the barrel size itself. That's about the only thing I can imagine. Other than that, I think it's possible to fit on other AR-15s. So that's kind of the reason why I went with Lone Wolf versus some other products or other companies, because they made some modifications to um, the standard AR platform. Obviously, it's accommodates the 9mm, but when I thought about it, if most of the 9mm AR-15 style pistols or rifles are pretty much almost the same as all the other ARs, that's one I'd rather go for, because I know I can switch out the parts. The only thing I can't switch out is the mag well, the release, magazine release, and the barrel. I think everything else I can change to my other AR-15s, whether it's 229, 5.56, maybe even a 22. I know it'll work with other ARs, is what I'm saying. Even multi-caliber ARs, as long as the body, most of the body of it is the same. So most of it, not all of it. So I haven't taken it out yet, but I wanted to compare it with the Glock CCU, the Glock 19, and if you look at it, it's practically the same size, which that's kind of what I've come to the conclusion that that a 16-inch barrel and a 10.5-inch barrel, the difference between a rifle and a pistol, if you get it configured in a right way, there practically is no difference. See, this is a 16-inch barrel. A rifle takes my Glock, converts it to a rifle. Look how small it is, and then on top of that I have this telescoping stock. And actually, if you compare it now to the buttstock to the front of the barrel, it's the same size as my as an AK-47 or 16-inch with a 16-inch barrel, of course, or an AR fully extended. So I just want to compare these two because this is what I'm going to shoot at the range and do a comparison. But right now, this is what I'm focusing on right now. So all I have to do is get some sights on this. Again, I'm just going to get iron sights. I'm not going to get any scope. Since this is a quad, I might get a forward grip. I'm not sure. Of course, you can always grab the mag well, and let's see how it feels like. Since I have a Glock and these take Glock magazines, that's another reason why I got the Lone Wolf. I bought from Lone Wolf. It's because they designed this around the Glock magazine, and then there we go. This is my 15 Glock 19 magazine. Obviously, you can put 17. You may even put in smaller Glock magazines. Anyways, that feels right. I don't know if I need a forward grip. Again, it's only a 10.5-inch barrel, so. And I put the buffer tube on because I want it to be pistol caliber. I want my lower to be a pistol, so. Yeah, that feels good. Feels good. I just have to get some iron sights. I might get some better iron sights. I don't like the plastic ones. They just don't seem as sharp as the metal ones. So I'll just have to figure out what I'm gonna do. I'll probably go to a gun show to buy these parts. So I don't need a buttstock. So I'm gonna probably make another polymer lower. Now I got a buttstock. I just need a castle nut to go on it. Wow, see, now I got a buttstock here for my other lower. And so this time when I make this lower, I'm going to make it a lot better. Anyways, of course my first one wasn't too bad. It works. So as you go through all these parts and pieces and you get some spare parts here and there, you could probably make another gun out of it. So anyways, let me cut out from here. Oh, let me also put in the 30 round, see what it looks like with the 30 round. Oh yeah, that looks really good. So let's see how it fires. I already did some dry rounds in there. In other words, I put 30 rounds in here, and I just want to see if they would eject. It does not hold open, so that's the other drawback of all these, but I can live with that. So I already put in 30 and it ejected 30, so it seems like it would work. I just have to take it out to the range, and so I'll cut out and cut back in later. Alright everyone, I'm at the range. I got my Glock CCU for my Glock 19. I remember to put in the block. And then I have, this is the rifle. This is the pistol of the Lone Wolf 9mm. We'll go out and try it out. I recently bought that one and switched from another one from this site. But both have sights, and so I'm going to compare them. This is going to be a 16-inch barrel versus a 10-inch barrel. Let's see how it does. Targets all downrange, and they both take Glocks, so I'm going to be interchanging these two, 30 round to 15 round, interchanging them and see how they function as well. Okay, first up is going to be the Lone Wolf. I put in the 15 round, and I'll do the same thing with this one, and then put the 30 round, and vice versa. I'll switch it back and forth and cut in, cut out. Alright everyone, the right side is going to be the Lone Wolf, and these shots here, just finding, I haven't sighted these ends, but once I did sight them in, this is the hole. The left side is the Glock 19 Mechtech CCU, and it's working just fine. So let me take it further down and do, let me take it down further range now that I know 7 yards. It's going to be too easy. I'll go ahead and take it down further. These shots actually just constitute me sighting it in with my backpack. I'm using my backpack as a stabilizer. Let me go out and use the 30 rounds now and see if I can shoot more and see what comes up. Alright, I'm coming back in, and these are the rounds that did not go fire. I'm not sure if there's a light strike going on here. If you see right here, you see that it struck, but nothing happened. I'm going to reload him and try to shoot him in here again, but that's quite a bit. I don't know what's wrong with the striker, but right, I'm cutting back in, and I don't know why this is having light strikes, but I tried to put it in there again and it will not fire. And then I put it in here to the Lone Wolf and it fires, so I'm going to finish this off with the Lone Wolf. We'll see how this goes. Alright, here's what happened. There's 8 rounds that didn't go into the Mechtech CCU. It was striking light, so I finished it up in here. It did go through, so that's the grouping I got here. It's probably more than 45 here, and this is pretty good too, but let's take it further down range now. Let's see if this continues, this light strike with the Glock CCU. It's getting a little bit better, but still the Mechtech is still striking light. I'm not sure why that is the case, but I'll just continue. I'll fire those through here and see if they'll just go or not, but let's just have fun. All the rounds that had a light strike did go through into the Lone Wolf, so let me continue on. Alright, I took whatever the light strikes and put them in here, and they went, and so here's my results. As you can see, the Lone Wolf grouped a lot better. This one doesn't have enough, but they did group. Here it is at 7 yards, 30 rounds plus the 15. Looks like the Lone Wolf did group a lot better, but that's pretty tight as well. But the problem is it has a light strike for some reason. So anyways, I'm going to shoot the rest of my rounds right in the middle. I'm going to have some fun, so let me cut out. Alright, I shot all 30 rounds in here. They all went. I shot 30 rounds in these bullets that got a light strike again. I'm not sure what's going on, but let me put these bullets into here, and then here they'll probably fire, which they've always done. So there's something wrong with the striker on this. But overall, let me shoot it with this, and then let's see how the paper looks. Alright everyone, I'm coming back in, and this didn't perform as well, but you can see that it does hit a target on the right side. That's the Lone Wolf, and it shoots a lot. It seems to shoot a lot better grouped together. Some of this is actually Lone Wolf too. So let me have some fun, and I'll check out or cut out and then cut back in later. Hello everyone, I'm cutting back in, and I guess this is the review for the 9mm Mechtech and the Lone Wolf. Let me unravel it first. Put it back in this package there. The Lone Wolf AR9, I think they're calling it. This is a 10.5 pistol. Right here. Comes this way, quad rail, no choice in that, but there you go. Let me put it together. There it is. So not too bad. Now let's compare that size to the 16-inch, and let's see. I'm going to try to put it into view as much as I can. It's practically the same, almost the same size. When I compare these, when I put them side by side, it's practically the same size. So this is a 10.5-inch barrel, 16-inch barrel, and the Mechtech is practically the same size and comes with a buttstock. So that's the difference there, other than the actual way the gun works, you know, that this comes apart. This is my gun right here. This is an upper, pistol lower, because of the buffer tube. But pretty much they shoot about the same. Very accurate, all the way down to at least 15 yards as far as I tested, indoor range. Although I'm having problems with this, with the striking. I think it might have been really dirty. You will get a lot of carbon buildup here, so I cleaned it, and I think that might have been the problem. I won't know until I take it out again. But as far as it shoots, they both shoot pretty good. The pros and cons, the only pros and cons about it, other than this is totally different than how this is going to be used. The pros on the Mechtech would be that this is an upper, and you can use it with your Glock. This being the lower, but you always got to remember to put in the Glock block, or the para block. I didn't put it in, so it's not going to work. But always have your para block with you. That's the only disadvantage, especially if you're going back and forth to the pistol. The other disadvantage is the size. It's completely this long, um, where this you can take down. So that's the advantage on the Lone Wolf. You can take it down. Um, Not that it would help. It's 10.5 inches, and this would be about, I don't know, 7, 8 inches or something like that. The other advantage is that you can take this and use all the parts with your other AR-15, or your vice versa, your AR-15 parts. Most of it can fit onto this, all except for the mag well. That's the only difference in the mag release. So that's an advantage there. As far as they shoot, they both shoot pretty good at 15. That's about the only difference. What I did notice is cleaning the Mechtech was a lot harder. I'm going to have to take down, pull all these screws out and everything. I didn't even do that. I just cleaned whatever I could from the access areas that I had. Whereas taking this down, opening it up and getting to the bulk carrier and cleaning it out, that is a lot easier with the AR9, the Lone Wolf AR9, than with the Mechtech. So, anyways, I enjoyed shooting both of them. I'm gonna probably use them both, interchange them out in my travels. Anyways, this concludes this episode. Feel free to like, dislike, leave a comment, or even do a video response. Until next time, stay tuned. Bye.